All right, bro.
All right, man. Good luck, sir.
See
Like,
It's week
you, man.
14 of the National Football
Go
League,
Cats and Chiefs.
and we'll get a look here at Caleb Williams. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Eagles and the Panthers, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25. Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Something's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the excitement of your crowd who's also riding this wave of winning football. But on the other sideline, you've got a hungry, hot road team that's looking in saying, all right, if you don't take us serious today, we're going to try to extend our winning streak of our own and get back onto this plane and go home with another win under our belt.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities. And when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down.
This may look like a simple connection, like just catch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together in the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up 4th down. So it's 4th down, hunting time. Ethan Evans to do the honors. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Miles Duggar there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6. We'll go once more with Brooks. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Michael Dana brings him down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. 14 on the pickup. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
A give inside. It's Brooks. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. 2nd down and 8. Another try with Brooks. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. 3rd and 6. In motion comes Walker. On third down, it's Williams. Gets that ball complete to his tight end, Bowers. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Philadelphia. On first and 10, here's Brooks. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard. Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Mike, of all the tight ends that I've watched in college over the last, call it 10 years or so, I'm not sure if I've seen a more dynamic, ready.
And that big offensive run, clearing space. He's in. Jonathan Brooks, touchdown Eagles. His 12th touchdown of the year. The extra point is good, and the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return, and it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. He'll push forward for about a yard. Robert Spillane, he spills him there. Here's a second and 9. On the draw, the give to ETN. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their third series to see if they can make it happen.
Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. First and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And not going to catch it. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And his sensational season continues. That touchdown catch, number 20 on the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. Both teams go once more as the kicks away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Panthers offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a second and 6. Cooper in motion. Shotgun now for Hood. That's caught left side by Cooper. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Man in motion, heading left. Herbert going to try to throw on third down. At the right side and brought in by Williams. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening. Here's Ethan Evans now, as he is on to punt for Carolina. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Eagles offense and Caleb Williams set to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
There's no doubting the fact, Mike, they've made a clear point in saying we need to get this guy the ball as often as possible, and so far they've had great success when they have gotten him the ball. I think defensively at some point you've got to find a way to get this duo out of this rhythm or they're going to be in for a long game.
And it's a short pickup to about the 42. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Now the veteran, it's Naheem Hines. Pass midfield to the 45. And he'll be taken down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike, offensively. Everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have two or three that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Give them 14 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield future, you've got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
And that takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run. This is Hines. Not much happening there. Tackled at the 17. They'll come up on a second down and 8. On the handoff, this is Brooks. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. The production has been sensational early on. The last catch putting him over 100 receiving yards, and we still have another half to play. Now a handoff to the tight end in the running game. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Here's Maher for the extra point. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. And they are unable to add on the point after. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Complete to Cooper. And they'll be set up now. Has the 40 with that one. Herbert now on 1st down. Now he'll run it. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up a 1st down. The Panthers will take their first timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's caught. It's Murray. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Herbert. Pressure too much, and he goes down. Now a timeout for Carolina. It's going to be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing Herbert to the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. He'll go on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And the sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
The Panthers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Now Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. He's going to find his running back downfield. And he will go all the way. Naheem Hines. Touchdown, Eagles. Maher now to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles able to add on. It is now 27-0. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, but he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So we've reached halftime here, and hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to
Yo
go.
no lo perdí.
And he has been in control this. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Williams. Left side by Bowers. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Escaping the danger and throwing and completing. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all you are, being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That'll be caught along the sideline. Good work there. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down. Williams to the air once more. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he'll take it on in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And with that touchdown pass, he draws even with the Hall of Famer Peyton Manning. Most touchdown passes in a single season. They share the record now with 55 each. Here's Maher for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Still a lot can happen between now and the end of the season, but dreams start to rise to the top as you look across the NFL.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Oh, I messed that up.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us. Right now, this defense has no answers.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. His second in inches. Throwing now is Herbert. He's got it. That's Burks. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of it.
That'll be picked up by the Eagles.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up. The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Larry Ogunjobi with the tackle for the defense. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 3rd and 9. In motion comes Walker. On 3rd down, it's Williams. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Williams. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And as we saw in the first half, Mike, the defense was really unable to do anything to slow him down. He put up some really big numbers there in the first 2 quarters. Now here in the second half, it just doesn't look like they've made many adjustments in the attempt to slow him down.
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. 30 yards, they'll mark it at the 3. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Tight end going in motion here. They'll try to run this one in. And he will power his way into the end zone. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Eagles. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score and crank the big guys up front. They deserve some praise, right?
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the carry. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it once more with ETN. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. So we are through 3. Third down, 3 to go. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. Taken in by Gesicki. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Herbert to throw. That is intercepted by the 1st-round pick from April. It's Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. Penalty taken down, and he takes it just shy of midfield.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The visitors are. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a design run. They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Herbert to the air again. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Williams in motion. Now Herbert again. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Panthers. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The Eagles offense and their quarterback. They'll start with a 3 tight end look. Let's go. Run with Brooks to begin this drive.
I do say that.
A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Up the middle, the interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big hit.
And he'll get about 5.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 30.
You didn't even think about it. You were like, oh, no, Korea.
They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll try and run it with Brooks. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really how well he's been able to run. Throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
On the ground, it's Brooks. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this one for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. A play fake. Now Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. It didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. They'll go play action with Williams. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Test practiced these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
This is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So, it's a win here for the Eagles. And that's now 4 victories.
El regalo que te hizo y lo que haces te dice que haces como you're right. You're not letting other people. A veces la madre. Anyway, no, si no nos diéramos chingo de horas, terminaba tanto, güey, porque no el ambiente es diferente. Porque Carlos es un trabajo que Carlos bien. O sea, donde todos se van bien, porque es el ambiente que hace de manera como que no guía. Ok, pues no guía. Sí, pero es que no sé. Es que siento que traigo este conflicto de me quiero quedar aquí en una quiero hacer entonces es que puedo personal. O sea, es me quiero quedar aquí o me quiero quedar aquí. Me quiero quedar aquí o quiero hacer otra cosa en mi vida. Entonces, siento como que no me quiero meter al cuerpo por salirme y no salir. O sea, no es tanto conocido, porque yo sé que se enoja, pero ya después le agarra la onda y se arreglan las cosas. Así que constante. Es ser directa y constante. O sea, sé cómo me entiendes, pero traigo mucho conflicto y quiero hacer por mí. O sea, no quiero que tenga que hacer todo lo que puedo. Por ejemplo, ahora que estoy hermano, todo eso, estoy en moda, no puedo decir nada más de lo que estoy haciendo. Yo súper orgullosa de que estoy en mi trabajo y todo eso. It is, but it is not.